miss and they guide down, you want the stock to go down. Pretty straightforward, right? When that happens, and that only happens 6 or 7 weeks a year. It doesn't happen all year. Things act weird all year long, but every once in a while, they act different. Okay? Okay, let's start the recording. Good morning, everybody. 421. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Powell is talking today. I don't know if he crushes the market. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. If he does, 2 scenarios on Powell crushing the market. Okay? Be ready for him. Not saying it's going to happen. If he says something like a bigger rate hike is possible, or we're going to get to 4% by the end of the year now, that's what we want to get to, something like that crushes the market. If he says we're going to do $200 billion in roll-off versus 95, that crushes the market. But there's 2 types of crush the market scenario. One is we're up 30 handles, 35 handles, right? You're up 39 handles. You're up 40 handles. Does he take it down to like up 10 and then right back higher? If that happens, you got a call opportunity. Wow. Wow. Or it continues to go lower and it breaks, and then you're all the way down to 43.50. Okay? Now we broke the 44.52 yesterday night, so it should have went higher, right? And it did. Okay? And that's why we're way up. Okay? Then we see. Okay? Now, so you got to see. Now the other thing is, he doesn't tell you anything new. You get through 45.20 and you rip to 4,600. And maybe the part in the market rips. People are telling me Powell speaks at 10 and at noon, 2 different times, Central Time, 10 and at noon. Okay, so that's what I know. Lam Research guided lower missed, but now it's heading up. If Lam Research rips higher, then all the semis go. NVIDIA tried to break. It tried to break over and over and over again. It's not breaking. Okay, so if you bought NVIDIA puts, they're going to go to shit. If it breaks, you make a ton of money. If it doesn't, you lose that money. That's trading around the numbers. Okay, but it's holding okay today. I think we're going to go lose 20 handles into Powell. I don't know what happens, but you probably go down, and then do we bounce back up and recover it within minutes, or do we go lower? So just keep an eye on that. That's going to happen right around 10 o'clock. Okay? So NVIDIA 221, 209. Netflix down 10. Well, who's buying Netflix? The same clowns that told you to buy Facebook. All these guys on Fast Money and all these, oh my God, Kramer, oh, buy Facebook. They're a great company. They're going to go to Metaverse. Metaverse is not going to generate $1 for them more than what they were making before for at least 5 years. For 5 years. Really? Facebook, last year, a year and a half ago, was sitting at 130, 2 years ago. 130. If this thing cracks, it sure looks like 181, 172. Then we see. Okay? Lam Research, 491. Interesting. Then we see. ASML is up 13, so it's holding very well. Way different. Crowd needs 233. Twilio needs 144. ZS needs 231 and then 242. PanW, look at PanW again. It's up 7. PanW 8 times has got over 630. And 8 times it's closed under 630. Interesting, right? Roku, sitting at 110, all about earnings. Then we see. Amazon, if the market runs on Powell, does it get to 3,200? Don't know. Okay? GME, 172 up, 131 down. Snowman, watch this one. This one's intriguing because they're doing a secondary, it looks like. Not positive. Can't even understand it. When you don't understand stuff because their filing doesn't make any sense or it's a partial filing, got to figure it out. Okay, 202 up, 181 down. Moderna, Just on the screen. It's on the screen with options set up for 200 to buy them. Every week they'll be on the screen. They'll be on the second watch list. And it's there. Just waiting. If China ever says Moderna, we're going to take Moderna vaccines. Shopalicious, let it go to 560. If it goes to 560, we go back in on puts. Hit two batches of these yesterday. Very nice. Hit 2 batches for like 140 grand. Very nice. UPST doesn't seem to be able to get to 90. Google, nice little pop, but not great, only 20. SPX is up 40. Google's only up 20. So here's the Google issue, and I don't know the answer to the Google issue. Is YouTube having the same issues at Netflix and a lot of cancels? If they did, Google earnings will not be that good. If they don't have those issues, they'll be great. Then we see. Okay? 2,500 down, 2,642 up. Tesla, 1052, 1072, 1109. And then we see. If Netflix says that Roku earnings should be similar. Roku earnings is not about subs. It's more about Roku says they're doing other stuff. They're starting to do selling ads and all that stuff. Are they selling more ads? Well, if nobody's watching Netflix, you would think they're selling less ads, in theory. Right? Then we see. What are odds Powell screws things up today? Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I just play what I see. What if Ackman buys Tesla after selling Netflix? Very possible. If Ackman were to come out and say he's buying Tesla, the stock's at 1250. It's at 1250. Okay? Kathy Wood sold 68,000 shares of Tesla and bought Roku. We know that. She keeps doing that. It doesn't make any sense. Tesla has more robots. Well, that's because they're smarter. I mean, it just doesn't. The news I started with, I told you that Tesla's cost for employee everything, the total cost for Tesla is less than the total cost for Rivian. Doesn't make any sense. It means they're not running the company correctly. Okay? And that's what we know. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.